Tonight is WWE No Mercy, and it's going to be a history-making pay-per-view. We all know that John Cena got injured and was forced to give up the title due to the injury, and that he will be out 6 to 8 months. So that leaves tonight full of uncertainty and unanswered questions. And I think that's a good thing. And I'll explain why right here in this No Mercy preview video, which I will give my thoughts on the preview of No Mercy and my thoughts going into it. Tonight, with the uncertainty and with all the unanswered questions, it leaves tonight unpredictable, and that's one thing that a lot of people do bitch and bash about WWE, and that's the predictability factor. Well, tonight it's unpredictable, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. I'm gonna start it off with the women's championship match between Candice and Beth Phoenix. Their match at the last pay-per-view, in my opinion, was actually a pretty decent match considering who was in it. Beth was able to carry Candice to a pretty decent match, and Candice, I'm probably one of a few who admit this, but Candice Michelle has indeed improved since becoming women's champion, and even before that, she has improved a lot. She's still not well oiled and really good as a in-ring talent is concerned, but she has improved. I think stinting from their last match, I think if it can be just as decent as that or better, it'll be a good thing, because I think this could be a decent to alright match between the two, and I think it will not be bad or horrible, just put it that way. Okay, the second match that I'm going to preview, give my thoughts on, is the CM Punk Big Daddy V ECW title match. First and foremost, I'll admit and say this: the booking of this was horrible. It was bad. Simply put, Big Daddy V was not in the elimination chase. I think, and I wish, the winner of the elimination chase would have actually been in this match, or be added in, or be in this match against Punk, because it would have made a lot of sense. Whether it was Tommy Dreamer or Elijah Burke, I would have loved that. I really did. The booking messed up on this time, and booking wise, it's a bad decision. However, match wise, I don't think it'll be anything horrendous. I think it will at least be watchable, and here's why. There's the factor that CM Punk may not be able to beat Big Daddy V via the go to sleep. So it's going to be interesting to see how he could beat him without being able to do his main move. Big Daddy V, in my opinion, he's not a great wrestler. He's not anything good, or he's not even above average. But I do think he's an alright talent for a man his size. He is agile, and he's actually a strong booked character, and that's what I like about him. I wish he would get a shirt on, but that's a different story. But anyway, I think this match will be at least watchable, and with the potential of Johnny Nitro causing a DQ and let CM Punk win, I think that's what's going to happen, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But either way, I see CM Punk winning or retaining somehow, and I think it'll be interesting to see what CM Punk can do. It'll be a typical David versus Goliath type thing, and I don't see that as a bad thing. Okay, the next match is the Punjabi prison match between Batista and Khali. Now, the first one between Undertaker and Taker, or my bad, I messed up there, sorry. Between Undertaker and Big Show at Great American Bash, it wasn't a bad match. It was an alright match, and for it to be the first match, there was some uneasiness to it and stuff like that, but I thought it came off alright, and With Big Show and Taker being talented, it's no wonder. Now that I know Khali and Batista are no Taker and Big Show, but I think this has potential to be alright, okay, decent, but I think seeing Khali in this type of gimmick match should be interesting because we've seen him in Last Man Standings, no DQ matches, and stuff like that. But this will be a first time we could actually see him in a match of this nature, so it'll be interesting for that. Next up is Rey Mysterio versus Finlay. I think this is going to deliver solidly. I think it'll be a good match, pretty much. Rey and Finlay. That's all I can say. I think it's going to be a good match. Triple H and Umaga. As long as it's not a squash and it buries Umaga, I think it will be solid. I think it will be a good match. So I have no other things to say on that. The WWE title match is going to be interesting because that's where the uncertainty lies. We don't know if it's going to be a singles match, gimmick match, a stipulation match, multi-man match. There's so many possibilities, and that's why I'm liking this. Either way, I see this match delivering. Whether it's a multi-man match, singles match, gimmick match, whatever. I think this is definitely going to deliver, not only match-wise, but I think it's going to deliver from an overall standpoint, because we are guaranteed a new champion, and that's pretty much a good thing. And just remember, a lot of you haters out there wanted this to happen, a new champion, to have a new champion, and we will get this. You will get this in one way or another. You will get it, and don't backstab and say, "Oh, we didn't want it this way with John Cena injured. We want." Don't give me that. I've heard and watched videos all over YouTube, and I've listened to people all over forums, and just in general. And the general consensus that I read and saw was that you wanted John Cena to lose the title in any shape or form. So don't go there with that. But that's a different issue for another time, so I'm not going to ply into that, so I'll just leave it at that. But tonight, based on the fact that there's going to be a guaranteed new champion, I think tonight's going to be an interesting night, and I think it should be a good show. And also, the potential return of Chris Jericho. If that happens, it will cap off a night to remember. Of course, match-wise, it's not a stacked card. It's not a card that you would think would be great from a wrestling standpoint. But tonight's pay-per-view, in my opinion, should deliver, and probably will, whatever. I'm not saying it will definitely, but it could deliver, and I think it might possibly deliver on the standpoint of overall, and not just a specific part here or specific part there. I think overall, with all the intangibles, I think No Mercy I think it'll deliver. Not in a definite, I'm positive, guarantee type way. I just think it will, as far as in I want it to, and I hope it will. Either way, I think No Mercy isn't going to be disappointing. I know I may sound a bit contradictory or something like that, but you know what I mean. I'm not guaranteed for sure or guaranteeing it's going to deliver, but with all things considered, I think it should deliver, and I think they'll do their best to deliver. So, yeah, this is my preview thoughts of No Mercy. So, yeah, hope you watch, and we'll see what happens.